Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Peace. Peekaboo. I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available Christmas 2024, the album. Dad, shimmy, shimmy, rock on gold dust. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. How are you guys doing today? Happy holidays. It's almost the new year. Happy New Year. Well, not yet. It's not. Okay, sis. It's not the new year yet, but it does feel like Christmas because I have quite the deal for you today. So I want to say a very special thank you to AdamandEve.com for sponsoring yet another video over here on my channel. I have been working with Adam and Eve for years. Those of you that know, if you know, you know, I do not take sponsorships unless I really believe in the company that I'm working with, which is why I take very few sponsorships over here. I've worked with AdamandEve.com for years. I really believe in businesses that have a mission, and 20% of all the proceeds for AdamandEve.com go to the fight and prevention of HIV and AIDS around the world, which I love that so much. But I have a new deal for you today. A new holiday deal for you if you're looking. So this is the deal for Christmas, okay? If you're, for your romantical partner, right? I always think it's nice to get like a really nice gift and then something like an emotional kind of, you know, gift, like write a poem or put a scrapbook together or something like that. So you get like a really nice gift, like a cologne or a watch or something like that, you know, or a bag. And then you do like a real emotional gift. But then, okay, you want to spice it up. You want to get a spicy gift. So this is how you buy Christmas presents for your romantical partners, okay? So for all you boyfriends and husbands and wives and girlfriends and everybody out there listening, okay? And listen, this is Peter Monn's tip giving guide, okay? So you have to get something a little spicy because you want to keep the action going. You know, whenever my husband and I do Q&As, one of the top questions we always get is, how do you guys keep the passion alive in your relationship? Well, you have to work at it. We've been together for 16 years, okay? You have to work at it, you know? And one of the ways to work at it is by adding AdamandEve.com, okay, to your life. And so this is the new deal, which is very cool. I almost can't believe it, honestly. Because before, you know, it was free shipping, handling, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And you still get, okay, 90-day return policy. You still get 24-hour customer service and all that kind of stuff. But now, the new deal is, are you ready? 4 items for $20, okay? So I have a link below that you're going to go to. It's AdamandEve.com/Peter. And if you go to that, it'll take you to a page. I think there's like 20 or 21 items on that page, okay? There's, oh my God, there's so many kinds of things to spice up your life. And over there, if you go and you purchase 4 of those things off of there, okay, you get them for $20. You get them for $5 each. But you have to buy 4 of them over there, okay? So like at the top of my page, it says, deal price of $5 each will display when items are added to the cart. Must select 4 items below to claim the deal. This offer cannot be applied with other offers. Exclusions may apply. So you have to pick 4 items from that page, okay, when you go to the link below with my name on it, and then it'll take you there, and then you pick 4 things from that to spice up your life for the holidays. Listen, and this is also a good time. I mean, we all buy ourselves stuff for ourselves for Christmas, right? So this is a good opportunity. If you're single out there, choose to be single, don't want to be single, whatever, this is a good time for you to gift yourself some things, okay? Because you want to spice up your life with yourself too. So this is a good time to do that. I mean, 4 items for $20. Some of these items on here, I went and looked. Some of these items are like 3 to 4 times as much of that by themselves, okay? So you get 4 items for $20, but you have to buy 4 items off this page. So, I mean, you're spending $20, which is a lot less than some of these items are worth on their own. So anyway, that is the deal. Thank you, AdamandEve.com, for sponsoring yet another video. I am getting paid for this. Just want to make that completely clear and transparent. I am getting paid for this. They pay me, okay, to come over here and share this amazing deal with you guys. So thank you, AdamandEve.com, for sponsoring yet another a video of mine over here. Okay, now let's get into today's video. Woo! Okay, sis, Jeffree Star is he's getting destroyed on camera. He's getting destroyed on camera, and we're going to get into that in just a second, but a couple things that I want to tell you first, okay? I want to read a comment that I got, not on this channel, but one of my other channels, because I could not believe, I think this was on my Peter Watches TV channel. So for you guys that for those of you that do not know, I have a 7th channel that I started about a year ago, a little bit over a year ago, and it's called Peter Watches TV. And I cover sister wives over there, 1,000-pound sisters. I'm getting ready to start 1,000-pound best, well, I'm halfway through season 2. So I'm getting ready to start covering 1,000-pound best friends over there. I cover all the trending shows. I'm going to cover the Christmas movies like Hot Frosty, okay, which was, it's a snowman that comes to life from Ted from Schitt's Creek. It's a lot. We're going to talk about that over there. But anyway, and I also cover a lot of true crime. And I just covered the John Benet Ramsey documentary that's on Netflix right now. Oh my God, that's getting a lot of comments over there. And on that video, I got this comment and I thought, oh my God, how did this person this person nailed the description of Peter Monn so appropriately. I thought this was so great. So I wanted to share it with you guys. This person said over here, yikes. Okay, referring to me. I think that's kind of a compliment, don't you? Yikes. Yeah, is that nice? I don't know. I'm old, so I don't know. Yikes. Thank you. Richard Simmons with a beard and a baseball cap. It's actually a trucker hat, but okay. A fire hose of insane, gushy blabber. Oh my God. Drinks way too much caffeine. I haven't even had a cup of coffee yet today. Or whatever. Or whatever. Red Pop, who cares? Whatever. And good Lord, girlfriend. Good Lord, girlfriend. Hey, girlfriend. And good Lord, girlfriend. How did you manage to get a pair of Elton John's glasses from 1975? Girl, I don't know. Oh my God. Elton John, poor Elton John. I thought that was such a fantastic description of me, don't you? One of my favorite things is because I'm so used to having people that watch my videos are people that that watch all of my 7 of my channels are people that have been watching all 7 of my channels for a long time. So when somebody new finds me and they're they speak in the comment section, I'm used to people speaking right to me in the comment section. It's like, Peter, blah, 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 whatever, you know, Peter, I don't like those glasses, or Peter, I love that hat, or whatever, or Peter, I disagree with you, or I agree with you. So I'm so used to people speaking right to me that I'm not kind of used to when people come over there and go, who the F is this person? It kind of cracks me up a little bit. I'm like, who are they? Are they talking to me? Are they talking about me? I'm confused. Are they talking about what I'm talking about in the video? I'm very confused over here. So that was the first thing that I wanted to say. Hi, how are you? The second thing I wanted to say is that I have had somebody that has watched my videos for a very long time, okay? And she has been killing it on the game of YouTube for years, okay? I mean, this gal puts out videos every day. Every other day, okay? And they are, listen, she is shaming me with the editing game. But she does candle reviews, she does coffee reviews, she does mostly makeup tutorials and get readies with me. But I fell down the rabbit hole of her last night because she sent me one of her videos. She watches my vlogs, she watches everything, she rescues senior rescue dogs, she takes care of senior dogs. And so when we were going through stuff with Boo Radley, she was really helping me a lot. And her name is Mare. I love her so much. Hey Mare, how are you? And one of the Welsh brothers even shouted her out in a video and all this kind of stuff. And she does really unique, fun makeup. But I fell kind of down the rabbit hole. She sent me one of her videos yesterday, and it was about she does this mistletoe look, and she even explains mistletoe and everything at the beginning of the video. And so last night I sat for an hour and a half and I just binge watched a bunch of her videos. Okay, so the reason why I'm shouting her out, it takes a lot, okay? I don't shout out, I used to back in the day shout out people all the time. I don't really anymore, okay? But when I was watching her, I was like, oh my God, we could be best friends. We're close in age, okay? And she is a self-defined goth, kind of, okay? And she has this friend that she has a lot of videos with, Jeremy, and it kind of reminds me of me and my good Tani Jean a little bit. And her videos are get readies with me, or coffee reviews, or candle reviews. But it's really kind of just this is what I love about YouTube, okay? She is so authentic and real. She's just having a conversation with the camera while she's doing her makeup or while she's reviewing stuff, and I absolutely love her, okay? And her YouTube channel is Nightmare Bliss. I'm going to link it below underneath the sponsorship, so please, you guys, go follow her. If you like my videos, we're very similar, actually, okay? We just talk and talk and talk and talk. I love this woman so much. She messages me, I message her, we message each other back and forth all the time on Instagram. She is so dear to my heart. She has gotten me through so many things, and I'm so appreciative of her. Mare, you know I love you. And she is just such a genuine soul, and she makes these videos just because she loves to make these videos. And her videos, I mean, she's got video edited intros, and I mean, just go watch them. If you like just the rambling that I do over here, you will love her videos. And she knows a lot about makeup too. So go over there if you like. It reminds me of the old school get readies with me and makeup tutorials when people are just like talking while they're doing their makeup and stuff like that. And there's something also very ASMR about her that I feel like I don't see in a lot of like the bigger OG YouTubers anymore. You know, like when they would like, you know, when you're doing like, they would tap it on the palette. I don't see that as much anymore. And she does that in her videos, and it's very ASMR. It's very ASMR. So I am going to link below Mare's channel. It's called Nightmare Bliss, and please go over there and check her out, okay? I adore her. She is one of the most genuine souls I have ever been privileged to meet in my entire life. So please go check her out over there, okay? That's the other thing I want to say. Now, we're going to talk about Jeffree Star here in just a second, and how Jeffree Star is coming out with private content. He's been filming all this private content of getting destroyed on camera. Okay, I can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see Jeffree Star getting destroyed on camera. Okay, but before I get into that, I have something else I want to talk about first, okay? I feel like, you know, this is kind of a really, like, touchy subject. Like, I feel like this is, like, one subject that you kind of don't touch online, right? And that's Miss Britney Spears, okay? You don't talk about Miss Britney Spears. You just don't talk about Britney Spears, okay? Because it's so polarizing, okay? And so the other day was her birthday. Happy birthday, Britney. Today is my brother-in-law, Fufu's birthday. Happy 31st, Fufu! Oh my God, happy birthday. His name is Juan, but my Alex, my husband Alex. Somebody in my vlog the other day said, yes, Peter, we've watched you for 8 years. We know your husband's name is Alex. Anyway, my husband and all his friends and stuff like that, we've called him Fufu for years. And then the family calls him Tato. But his name is really Juan. So his wife and all his friends call him Juan. So anyway, happy birthday, Juan. I hope that you have the most magically amazing birthday already. And you haven't responded to my text and it's been hours. But I know that you're on the golf course enjoying your day. So anyway, we have like a family text going, and he hasn't responded to anybody in there, so he's out golfing today for his birthday. But I want to talk about Britney Spears. So it's her birthday the other day, okay? I've had a lot to say about Britney Spears, because y'all just leave Britney Spears. Let's just, you know, let's go back to 2014 or whatever. Leave Britney alone! No, but like seriously, okay? So I see that it's Britney Spears' birthday, and all these people are like posting all this mad shit about, oh my God, Britney, I've loved you forever! I'm like, okay, enough, okay? The fandom of Britney Spears is what got her where she's at. I think sometimes kind of people miss that. They're like, oh my God, I swear, my sister can swear I stood in line and bought your... She don't care. She do not care, okay? Britney Spears does not care. And then I go over, and then, like, people are, like, coming for Britney Spears, and they're like, there's something wrong with her. She needs to be locked up. She's crazy. She's nuts. She needs mental health checks. Okay, first of all, so here's my very unpopular opinion about conservatorships, okay? Conservatorships are for rich people. That's a rich people thing, okay? It's a rich people thing. When you see crazy people walking down the street, or, like, I take a lot of Ubers, like, crazy Uber drivers, most of them are real nice. Crazy people are they're usually pretty nice, you know? But, like, even, like, back in the day with, like, To Kill a Mockingbird, y'all read that book, saw the movie, Ms. DeBose, okay, that sits on her front porch, and they walk by every day, like, hey, Ms. DeBose, and she says, you don't say hey to me, you know, okay. Crazy people. I grew up with crazy people, okay? We had Crazy Mary. That was her name, Crazy Mary. She swept the street, okay? I found out later it was a sad, tragic story about Miss Crazy Mary, you know? There's reasons why she was that way. But she was sweeping the streets. She was keeping the streets clean, you know? She wasn't hurting nobody. Britney Spears is not hurting anybody, okay? Yes, she's crazy. Britney Spears is straight up fucking crazy. She is, okay? She's crazy. Britney Spears is crazy, or she's fucking with you all. And I think that's what drives people crazy, right? Is that they don't know if she's fucking with people or she's crazy, okay? But here's the thing, right? And I just got to get into this before I get into this whole Jeffree Star thing. Back in the day, like, we didn't, like, all the crazy people that just were, I mean, if this translated, like, okay, Britney Spears is, like, online doing, like, Instagrams and, like, doing these dances, and people are like, she's crazy, she needs to be locked up. Okay, if Crazy Mary wasn't sweeping the streets, if she was just standing on the side of the road, anybody that I went to elementary, junior high, and high school with swear knows who Crazy Mary is, okay, in Carmel, Indiana. Sad. It's a sad, tragic story. But anyway, if if Crazy Mary was just standing on the side of the street, you know, locking and blocking it, doing little dances, they would be like, hey, Mary, how are you doing, girl? You know, nobody would care. Nobody would care, okay? But then all its legend and stuff started turning into it, and people were like afraid of Crazy Mary, and that was not the house she went to on Halloween and all that kind of stuff. We all grew up with people like that in our neighborhoods, didn't you? I grew up with lots of crazy people around me. We called them eccentric. A lot of geniuses are eccentric. A lot of artists are eccentric and different, right? But when you're rich and you have a lot of money, we want to lock these people up. We want to put them away and lock them up, right? Because somebody's benefiting off of that, right? And that's what happened with Britney Spears. Her fame is what got her there. Now people are constantly like, is she crazy or is she fucking with us? Well, that's what drives you crazy, isn't it? That's what drives you crazy, is that you don't know if she's fucking with you. Maybe she turns off the camera and she's completely sane. Nobody knows, okay? And I don't know why we care anymore. Can we just let her live her life? Can we just let Britney live her life? You know, and as I was putting this together, I did put some notes together, and I just want to say here at the very end, you know, she's obviously at some kind of crossroads in her life, because she's letting us know that in the past her life was so toxic and she didn't feel lucky, okay? And if you got the cue from those songs, what you know is, for years and years and years and years, by the songs that Britney Spears picked, she has been letting us know that her life is fucked up, okay? But people were so caught up on the, Britney, I've loved you forever! Oops, I did it again. They were so caught up with the fandom, okay, that they couldn't see that there was a real human being behind it, okay, behind all of it. So just let her live her life, okay? Let her, if she wants to be crazy one day and she wants to be doing dances the next day, if she ain't hurting nobody, back in the day when crazy people weren't hurting anybody, we weren't locking them up. Locking people up in conservatorships, that's a rich person thing, okay? That's a rich person thing. And let me tell you how I know that's a rich person thing, okay? Do you know how expensive mental health treatment is in our country? Do you know how expensive therapy is in our country? Or how to go to a mental health facility or get diagnosed or see psychiatrists or any of that kind of stuff? Do you know how hard it is? How inaccessible it is, and how expensive it is? So the fact that people are wanting to do, the only thing it is, okay, they pulling Crazy Mary off the street and wanting to put her into conservatorship. You know why? You know why? Because she ain't got no money, okay? That's what it is. It's a rich person thing. Let Britney Spears live her life. She seems happier to me now than she has seemed in years, okay? Happy birthday to you, Britney. It was fun dancing on stage with you at your concert, okay? So, anyway, that's all I'll say. Yes, I did dance on stage with Britney Spears. Oh my God! So those are the things I had to say today about all that. Now let's get into Jeffree Pookie Star. Okay, what in the fudge? I just did this cameo, and somebody responded to me. So it was I think it was a boyfriend or fiance that got it for his girlfriend or fiance, and they like commented back and they said, oh my God, like, I love your videos too, and blah, blah, because I said, like, made some joke about, I'm sorry that you have to tolerate my videos in the background, and they said something about, no, I love your videos too, and I've, like, fallen in love with your voice, and everything like that, and you're so wholesome. You must have missed the 9 million videos where I told people to get fucked. But anyway, I guess I'm so wholesome. But what in the fuck is going on at Pookie's Playhouse? I am so confused, okay? I am so confused. So, first of all, Rich Luck started sending these things to me a couple days ago. He was like, I need a 40-minute video about this. And then other people started sending these to me, these TikTok lives of Jeffree Star, where he's painting his face and all this kind of stuff. I can't believe that Jeffree Star's actually painting his own face. He hadn't hired Lipstick Nick to do it for him. Anyway, I was kind of starting to get a little worried that the CEO of the fastest falling makeup company in the world, somebody said to me the other day, or they put in the comment section, it's 2024. Who is still wearing Jeffree Star makeup? Why did that comment crack me up so much? So anyway, Jeffree Star gets in these TikTok lives, okay? Because he lives on TikTok now, if you didn't know that, okay? He moved out of Wyoming. He now lives in TikTok, okay? Did you not know that? He lives in TikTok live. What cracks me up is, like, when I'm watching these things, and he'll, like, be talking to somebody else that he's, like, in a TikTok live with, and he'll be like, he'll say something like, oh, did you battle her? Did you battle her? I'm like, I cannot even imagine. I know that they probably make some good money and all that kind of stuff, but I cannot imagine even having to know all them people or be that. It reminds me of, do you remember back in the day, like on YouNow and stuff like that? And then when you would end a live stream, like I did it, okay? I did it back in the day for years. But you would end it and then like everybody, you would like flood somebody else's, they'd all go, hi, hi, hi. It kind of reminds me of that, okay? It's like, I'm I'm concerned and confusion about the TikTok lives and the battles and all this kind of stuff. And then I'm watching this thing, and Eugenia Kinney is not anywhere in there. She must have been commenting or something, because at the very end, Jeffree goes, okay, I gotta go get destroyed. Bye, Eugenia. And I'm like, where is she? Is that her in the background? I can't see. Where is she at back there? Is that, I thought that was an eyeliner. I guess that must be Eugenia. I couldn't see her, okay? I couldn't see her. Was she battling him? Is she on the TikTok anymore? I haven't heard about Eugenia in a while. I might need to do a Eugenia Kinney update. So anyway, Jeffree Star is in this, he is in this live stream, and he's talking about, what are we doing? We're doing a special look tonight to film some spicy content, okay, that he's about to get destroyed on camera. Now, I would show you the TikTok. I got the TikTok and everything saved. I would show it to you, but there's music in the background, okay? And YouTube don't like it when you play TikToks with music in the background, because that's copywritten, copywritten music. So if I play it on here, okay, it will get copyright striked, which I won't get a strike for that. I hate when I always have to explain this. So if you play music in your video, you don't get a strike. Like, it doesn't take down your channel, okay? It just means that in certain countries where that music's not optioned, it can't play in certain countries, okay? And then any money that you make from your video, whoever that made that song, they're the ones that make all that music, okay? And then YouTube also keeps it from certain people seeing it. So I'm not playing no TikTok with no music in the background. I was like trying to get all like, I was like thinking I was MacGyver and stuff for a second. I was like, is there some way I can like isolate his voice and like get the music? I was like, Peter, you are not that technological. You can't even fucking remember to put a picture in a video, let alone isolate some kind of voice. Who do you think you are, okay? What is this, some spy show on Netflix? You've been watching too much of that shit lately that you think that's it. So anyway, Jeffree Star is going in and he's talking about how, yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, I've been filming lots of content, okay? I've been filming lots of content for a new, basically what he says is that he's coming out in 2025, okay? Not on the TikTok, not on the YouTube, but a new platform, okay? Now, he acts like it's a new platform, but I think he means new to him, okay? And then he's coming out with new content on a new platform that will be it's on a pay site, it's behind a paywall, and it's spicy content. Well, I'm like, oh, he's starting the OnlyFans. Well, he's been hinting at this for years, okay? I actually just talked about it in a video of mine the other day, about how he'd say, I need to get on OnlyFans, and I need to teach all the people how to, like, give head and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, Jeffree Star, it is not that hard to suck cock, okay? Like, seriously, if that is your, I mean, there are 10 million people out there doing it as I make this video, okay? It is not that hard that we need you to teach us, okay? But more power to you, okay? Make your dollar. So anyway, but I'm watching this, and so then I start, like, searching up, like, times that Jeffree Star has talked about this. Well, after he came out on the Logan Paul podcast a couple years ago, he started coming on to OnlyFans, okay? That he was going to make an OnlyFans and all this kind of stuff. I think it was around the time that Tana Mojo had started her OnlyFans, and I think what he really thought was, like, this is a quick buck, okay? And that was why he was going to start his OnlyFans. And so that didn't happen then. So now he's coming out, and he acts like, I've been filming all this content. And I'm like, oh, so these are all the dudes you've been posting pictures with. These are the guys that you're fucking on camera, okay? But I'm very confused about this, all right? And listen, I am pro-sex life. You want sex workers, all that kind of stuff, all right? Own it all day long. If you're a consenting adult, own it all day long. But I'm confused a little bit, okay? Because Jeffree Star is music mogul, self-proclaimed music mogul, okay, back in the day. And then he is also makeup mogul, okay? Talked to us for years about how, yes, ma'am, I'm the CEO, so much money, I'm worth $200 million, all this kind of stuff. I'm confused as to why you're starting OnlyFans, okay? I mean, hey, listen, because it can't be for the money. And here's the thing about OnlyFans, okay? So, if y'all don't know about the OnlyFans, let me educate you about the OnlyFans for a second, okay? Let me educate you on the reality of OnlyFans, okay? That we don't really want to act like, okay? People, so when you get onto OnlyFans, okay, what you do is you go into somebody's thing, and let's say that they have it for like $6.99, or you can get it sometimes for a month, 3 months, whatever, okay? I think I did in the back in the day. I can't remember, like, you remember people were, like, reviewing. I think I went in and I looked at Breland, Glitter 24, I was going to call her. Glitter Forever, whatever. I think I went in and I did her OnlyFans. So you can go in there and you can, like, price point it, whatever you want. I think you can go up to a certain point and then it, like, you can't go any higher than that. But you can do, like, every month renewals, 3 months, you can do whatever, okay? But you get to set the price point, okay? And a lot of people do like specials and deals and Black Friday sales and all that kind of stuff, I'm sure, okay? So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about this and I'm like, Jeffree Star is probably going to set his price point pretty high, all right? Like, let's say high would be like $19.99. That would probably be pretty high. But think about this, okay? If 100,000 people, like I ain't got my math, okay? Let's just say 100,000 people, okay? I think Jeffree Star could probably get 100,000 people to sign up to his OnlyFans one time, okay? To see what it's all about over there, okay? So let's say if at $19.99, that is $1,900,000, that's almost $2 million that he would make in 30 days, okay? I mean, that's not laughable money. But here's the thing about OnlyFans, okay? And I've talked to a lot of people about this. People sign up for OnlyFans for two reasons, okay? Number one, the obvious, because they're looking for things to get off to, number one, okay? Which would probably keep them continuing to renew their subscriptions to certain people that they think are hot, that they want to continue to see their content, they want to continue to see their videos that they're released. Do you remember when OnlyFans said that they were going to change their platform and it wasn't going to be sexy time anymore and they were going to have like music and art and things like that? That didn't happen. But anyway, so is he gonna sing his music while he's getting destroyed on camera? Hi, how are you? Okay. So anyway, but that's the number one reason that people, well, I don't know if that's the number one reason. I don't think that is the number one reason, actually. I think that a lot of people go over there because they're, you know, paying to see people do it and things like that. They're getting off to it, okay? Like, let's just be for real. That's what it's about. They're getting off to it. The second reason that people sign up for people's OnlyFans and then quickly, like, unsubscribe immediately, but you still get it for 30 days, is because they just want to see what the goods are. Okay, that's what it is about. They just want to see what the goods are. You know, they just want to see what they're showing and things like that. There's been a lot of YouTubers through the years that have done this, okay, that have gone over and started an OnlyFans, and there's really, to be honest with you, not that many of them that are very successful. In all honesty, I think one of the only ones that has been really that successful is Trisha Paytas. There's been very few people that have been that successful on OnlyFans, okay, that have gone from YouTube. And definitely not that many men that have been successful and things like that. A few, I think, have been successful over there, but not many, okay? And I was actually looking up some YouTubers that are over on OnlyFans right now, and I think like Kyle Krieger, the hairstylist, Ethan Heathcote, that was, you know, Mark Miller and Ethan Heathcote, I think he's over there and he's pretty successful. But there aren't a lot of people that have made the transition to YouTube over to OnlyFans, okay? Unless they're people that people want to continue to see and get off to, okay? Like, that would be the thing. Because the only reason you would go over there, like, this is just real talk, all right? Is because you know that they have OnlyFans and you're like, I want to see Jeffree Star's dick. Okay? I mean, like, that's just, let's just call it for what it is. People are going to sign up because they're going to be like, is Jeffree Star going to really, like, fuck on camera? Okay, but I'm just asking you out there, okay? In all honesty, how many of you would continue to subscribe to Jeffree Star month after month after month after month? Because, and this is where I've said for years, I don't dog him. I mean, I envy Jeffree Star's confidence that he thinks that many people want to see him get fucked or fuck somebody or suck dick or whatever, or see him nude or whatever. I think the fact that Jeffree Star thinks of himself as a sex symbol, I admire and envy that kind of confidence. I wish I had it, okay? I know nobody wants to see that about me over on the OnlyFans, okay? I mean, you might get an exclusive, uncensored elbow, but I know nobody wants to see that about me over there, okay? So, or maybe they do, and I'm just, I'm not going over there, but do you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Like, I admire his confidence on it. I don't know that I believe that many people want to continue on a regular basis. I don't think that many people want to get off to Jeffree Star doing it. That's just how I feel about it, okay? I could be wrong about that. Maybe I am wrong, and Jeffree Star is the biggest sexual fantasy of 2025, 26, and 27, and I'm just not aware of it. Maybe so many people are so turned on sexually by Jeffree Star that I have never gotten it. I'm not personally, so maybe that's why I don't see it. I don't know, okay? But I'm confused as to what this is about, because what I believe will happen is that he'll set the price point very, very high, because he knows what people will do is they'll go over there and they'll pay to see what it's about, okay? To see who he's doing, what it's all about, and all that kind of stuff, okay? But then once they've seen it, the allure is kind of gone, okay? First of all, you're not supposed to copy shit on OnlyFans and like post to other places, but it'll happen. We already know that that'll happen somehow, okay? So people are going to be able to find them pictures whether or not they go on OnlyFans or not, number one, okay? Even though it's illegal, you're not supposed to do that, it'll still happen. Number two, okay? I don't believe that once the initial excitement over, oh my God, is Jeffree Star really doing this? Wanting to see Jeffree Star nude and all this kind of stuff. Once that's kind of died down, I don't really think that many people are going to continue to go over there for month after month, year after year, and continue to watch Jeffree Star do it on camera. And he's been filming all this content, he says, okay? But I also don't believe that Jeffree Star is stupid enough not to know that. So then I'm like, so this is not about a money-making thing. Maybe this is a quick money-making thing, like, but you're only going to probably make money for like the first month or two. Like in all, the camera stopped. I can't believe I'm at 30 minutes already. But in reality, you're probably only going to make a lot of money and be in that, like, you know how people are always bragging about being in the top 1%, top 3% and stuff like that. You're probably only going to be there, and maybe that's it. Maybe he wants to say, I'm in the top 1% of OnlyFans, and he probably will be when he comes right onto the market and whatever, right? Because I think that many people probably will buy his OnlyFans to see what's really going on over there. But after that initial reaction, I just don't think he's going to hold on that long. So what you're talking about is that in a month or two, he's going to make between $1 and $4 million, which that's great, okay? That's a great amount of money. Let's just be for real. You know, he might even make $5 or $10 million. We don't know, okay? That's a great deal of money. That is a lot of money, okay? So that's nothing to laugh about, number one. And I've always said, hey, get your coin how you're going to get your coin on OnlyFans if you're a consenting adult. Do you, okay? So that's a lot of money. But Jeffree Star makes it very clear he doesn't need the money. So either he does need the money, and he's lying about that, and he's finally like, okay, I'm going to do the OnlyFans, because everybody else has. I think this is the other thing, okay? I think that everybody else has already done the OnlyFans, and so I think he thinks, I've been waiting all this time, but this is where it's interesting to me. Like, I had a friend of mine years ago, okay? And this was when, like, Playboy was, like, a big thing and all this kind of stuff. It's not that anymore, but this is, like, 10 years ago, okay? And model friend of mine, all this kind of stuff. She got offered an exclusive, like, I mean, centerfold, high-priced, to go in Playboy, okay? I mean, I can't even, the amount of money she was offered was, like, unbelievable to me, okay? And I can remember talking to her about it, and she said to me at the time, and this is appropriate for this conversation, I said to her, are you going to do it? And she said no, and I said, why not? And she said, and this is where I think, like when I say people think things through, people are smart, whatever, Jeffree Star's not going to just jump on OnlyFans like he's sitting around drinking a Red Bull, smoking a joint, being like, I think I'm going to start OnlyFans next month. This is a very calculated decision, okay? Like my friend. And when I said to her, are you going to do it? And she goes, no, I feel very honored that I was asked. You know, I can't tell you through the years how many, I mean, I've met so many people that wanted to be in Playboy. So the fact that she got offered like a centerfold is unbelievable. But she said, I feel very honored that I was asked. She goes, but that's not what I want my career to be about. She goes, now, if I was, let's say, 50 years old, and that was the last thing I was going to do before I retired, absolutely 100%. I'm proud of my body. I would love to do Playboy, but that's where I'm going to exit. She goes, I'm not going to do that halfway through my career. Now, a lot of people have built their careers on that, like Anna Nicole Smith and things like that, okay? Jeffree Star, I don't know, is necessarily going to build his career on a sex tape. I think a lot of people are going to be like, oh, he's doing Kim Kardashian or whatever. I mean, but Kim Kardashian, that's kind of how she got her start, okay? This is not a Kim Kardashian moment. The timing of it is so weird to me. It's like he just came out with this music, and the music flopped, okay? Let's just be for real. That song, Hi, How Are You? I keep on saying in all my videos, it's catchy, but it's catchy because it's funny. It's not like I play the song. I don't even have the song downloaded, okay? It's not, I mean, that music failed, okay? It completely failed. And I'm really surprised that what it really showed was how few fans he really has, okay? He really has kind of now what it is a following on TikTok of a lot of people that don't know him, that enjoy him from battling, okay? I said in my video the other day that I do not believe the sales because his gold palette anniversary thing is not sold out on his website. So I don't care what the sales show on TikTok. Somebody commented on my video and said you can see exactly what his sales are in his TikTok shop, and he had sold, like, at that point, like, I think it was like 737 pallets or something. 737 pallets? For a man that sells out in 30 seconds, I was like, are we for real right now? Like, I couldn't believe it, okay? And so his makeup is not doing well, and his music that I think he thought my return to music, I was really surprised, honestly, okay? He brags about all these music connections, and when I heard it, I was like, this is literally like some of your very first music that you ever put out on MySpace, which is like a keyboard, you know, and I mean, it was, I was kind of surprised that, I mean, people were like, oh, he's going to do duets with this person, and he's filming when did that music happen? Do you guys remember when he started hinting out that he was doing songs and all this kind of stuff? And people were like, oh my God, he's doing a duet with this, he's doing it. Where did that happen? I'm confused, because everybody wanted to say that was what was going on. All the Jeffree Star's fans were like, oh, he's doing a song with this person. No, none of that happened. It was like 4 new songs. One of them was like a country music song version of some, like Beauty Killer. It was bad. It was twangy and embarrassing, okay? It was like, I was so confused. To be honest with you, I was kind of surprised that Jeffree Star even put the music out, because it was so bad that I was like, this is really bad. I mean, I was talking about Trisha Paytas' Christmas song the other day, and somebody said Trisha Paytas' music is not good. Trisha Paytas' music is a lot better than Jeffree Star's, okay? His music is, I think, iconic for the era that it was in. I think in 2024, I mean, anybody with a computer and a voice tuner and things like that could put out things 100 times better than him, all right? So I was confused. I felt like maybe it was a rush job. He acted like he'd been working on this music for years, and I was like, this sounds like something you put together. And literally, when you look on the tracks, it says it was filmed like at the Wyoming ranch. It was him and just a bunch of friends sitting out there. I mean, you're going to come back with an album. You're going to come back with an album, okay? Like, have duets with people. Have collaborations with people. I mean, you should have made it this blown-out piece instead of just an addition to your 10-year anniversary. I mean, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. So his music failed. I mean, okay, failed on the... When I say this, people are like, well, I don't see you putting out any music. Well, I don't claim to be a musician, even though I sing in every video. People are like, oh, yeah, put that... I don't claim to own a makeup company. I'm talking about on Jeffree Star. Whenever I say that, it's like so bizarre to me. It's like when, you know, reporters on ETV say something about, like, you know, Ben Affleck or, you know, Jennifer Lopez or Julia Roberts, and they're like, well, I don't think she deserved an Oscar. It's not like you go to that journalist and you go, well, you're not an actor in an Oscar-winning movie. It's like, I'm literally a fucking drama channel, people. Do we not get that? I mean, I think most of us get that by now, right? I don't own a makeup company. I don't claim to own a makeup company. But Jeffree Star does, okay? And he claims to, like, be one of the best makeup companies in the world. But he releases this 10th anniversary palette, which should have been the bomb, and nobody's buying it. He releases music, and nobody's buying it, okay? So now he's coming out with his OnlyFans. And this is what I said years ago, okay? Is I said, it will be sad. I mean, where's the book that he threatened to put out? The book was supposed to come out in the first quarter of 2024. Where's the book? So now you're going to come out with your OnlyFans and then release a book? This is where I don't believe he's as creative and as talented as I gave him credit for years, okay? Like, when you look at people like Madonna that have reinvented themselves over and over and over and over again, Lady Gaga that has reinvented themselves over and over and over again, and then you look at Jeffree Star and it's like, OnlyFans, girl? Like, seriously? Or whatever. Maybe he's coming up with a new website that's kind of like, I don't know what it is, okay? But you're putting out private content. Then after the content was filmed, he said, oh yeah, he's got these guys sitting around that look so bored. He's like, we're getting ready to eat. And this one guy's like, yeah, I'm hungry. And I'm like, this is who just destroyed you? He's like, he's 6'9", basically implying that he's got a big dick. Okay, girl, fine. You got plowed by a big dick, okay? Haven't we all at some point in our life? I mean, let's just keep it fucking real if we're going to keep it real, okay? You're on TikTok, okay, at almost 40 years old, bragging about getting destroyed by a big dick on camera and filming it for OnlyFans. This is not new. I'm not impressed with this, okay? I'm not. I would almost be impressed with a new palette that had different tones that didn't have some red, blue, or purple tint to them, okay? I would be more surprised by that than you coming out with an OnlyFans. That does not surprise me. But I'm sitting there and I'm trying to figure out, why now? Like, why now? Like, after all these years, like, Jeffree Star's always been like, I'm the one that's, like, ahead of trends. Why now, girl? People have been on OnlyFans making millions of dollars for years. A lot of YouTubers have crossed over years ago, okay, and did this. Why now? Well, Jeffree Star has always had a bone to pick with James Charles, okay? He is so jealous of James Charles. And listen, y'all know I am not a fan of James Charles. I think James Charles, I don't think that he is a great person, okay? And I'm not getting into that today. But we do know that just recently that James Charles was having a private conversation on FaceTime with another fellow gentleman, and that got leaked, okay? And that James Charles nudes and things like that got leaked and the video got leaked and stuff. I'm kind of wondering if that doesn't play a little bit into Jeffree Star now doing this, okay? I do not believe that for months and months and months he's been filming content. I don't believe that. I think this is a new idea that he came up with about a month ago. And that timing would be around the time that James Charles was exposed online, okay? And I'm almost kind of at the point where I'm thinking, is this like, well, James got exposed, so I'm going to start an OnlyFans. It's always like, it's back in the day, like one-upping somebody, right? Like, James Charles, with all the allegations, knows that he can't. I mean, he would not do an OnlyFans, I don't think. But Jeffree Star can, and he knows that. But I don't understand why he would want to, unless he just wants to prove to everybody. I mean, for years, he's talked about how great he can suck dick, and how great he is in the bed, and all these NBA players and rappers and football players are dipping into his DMs, okay? So then is it that he's proving that he's actually fucking somebody? Is that what it is? I'm confused. Like, have so many people not believed him? I mean, so many people still believe that him and Nathan Schwandt had a contractual relationship. So is this him proving to everybody, I do fuck dudes? Like, that's what's really going on? Okay, but here's the thing. If you're making money on OnlyFans and these dudes are fucking you on OnlyFans, aren't they going to be making a percentage of what they got for fucking you on camera? So then they're basically being paid to fuck you. So what are you proving? I'm confused. Or are you going to be fucking these rappers, NBA players, and NFL players that you keep on talking about, okay? I'm not talking about some third string guy that never hits the floor and plays, okay? We did that game years ago with you, okay? I'm not talking about somebody that you hint out that you're fucking an OnlyFans only to have it be about a podcast. I'm talking about, like, are you really going to bring on, and I'm not just talking about some dude that you act like standing in the background that we think we should know him, but we really wouldn't know him. I mean, if the proof is, like, that you just want to prove to the world that people are fucking you, okay? Girl, I don't need that proof, all right? And I don't think the world does either. That makes me kind of sad for you, honestly, okay? That you think that people question my marriage all the time. People are either 100% like, oh my God, couple goals, or people think we're headed for divorce. I don't feel like I need to prove that to anybody, okay? I mean, we've been together for 16 years. The proof is in the pudding. You know, I don't feel like I need to prove to anybody. I don't need to throw up a bunch of OnlyFans and maybe my husband fucking to prove that we're fucking. You know what I mean? I don't think I need to do that. But if you need to do that to make you feel better, girl, go right ahead, okay? But then, what does that really prove? I'm confused. Because here's the thing, okay, Jeffree, that you might want to think before you start this. That for years you've been bragging about how good you suck dick, okay? And you've been bragging about how good you are in bed and all this kind of stuff. You think those of us that have been listening to you about that, bragging about that, aren't out there? Maybe a few of us that have done the same things, that we aren't going to be sitting taking notes? Because if it falls flat, girl, and it's lame, okay, and you aren't the dick sucker that you claim to be, then it's going to be a sad day in hell for you, okay? Because then what we're going to know is that Jeffree Star's got a washed-up music career, washed-up makeup career, and a washed-up sex life, okay? And that ain't something that you got to prove to the world. You don't owe that to anybody in the world, okay? At all. And if you ain't if your sex ain't so fine, baby, that the whole world stops tomorrow, because that's apparently I can't believe you're doing it for the money. If you're doing it for the money, then you must be hurting for money, okay? Then that's the next thing, okay, is that you're hurting for money. If you're not hurting for money, then why are you doing it? To prove? I mean, why? Or do you really think that you're a sex symbol? If you do, I admire that confidence. I'm just confused as to what's going on here, Pookie. I'm just confused, okay? But I'm telling you what right now, in all these clips throughout the years, and you can find a lot of them because I looked up, where you're talking about teaching people how to suck dick and what a fine dick sucker you are, okay? If you get on camera and you are not as fine of a dick sucker as you say you are, this is where you done overpromise, okay? This is a lesson I learned long ago and not about dick sucking, okay? You don't ever overpromise. But for all these years, you have been talking about what a fine dick sucker you are. If you are not the dick sucker that you claim to be, baby, then not only do you have a failing music business, an unsellable makeup business, but girl, you've left us all limp-dicked too, you know? You left us all limp-dicked. I think that's kind of sad. I think it's kind of sad. It makes me kind of sad for you, girl. I don't know what you have to prove. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Now, I took some notes, so I want to make sure that I got to all my notes. People will buy it, but they won't. That's what I was going to say. People will buy it, but they won't renew it. Once they've seen it, it'll be done. So in 2 to 3 months, will he still be making some money off there? Yeah, but like in all honesty, I mean, who's getting off? in the comment section below, okay? I want to see out of the video, I want to see out there people be like, oh yes, I cannot wait to get off to Jeffree Star's porn. I'm just asking, okay? There's a lot of people out there, all right, that I think would say, oh, I'll get off to this person. Who is out there that is claiming that they cannot wait for this man to put out porn, okay? I'm just asking. I think it's a fair question because he thinks that people are going to. Well, people will buy it, but they won't renew it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I don't know. I'm just so confused by all of this, but I hope he don't leave us all lip-dicked. I hope he don't. Because he's getting destroyed on camera. But the best part was that after he got destroyed on camera, he comes back and he's fixing his makeup. And there's all these dudes around. One of them must have been the cameraman filming him getting destroyed on camera. The other guy's the guy that supposedly fucked him. And then he's like, oh yeah, and we're getting ready to go out and eat. And this guy over there, he don't look tired, like worn out. He don't look like he just had the best time of his life. He is like, take me to a Chili's and get me all the nachos I can eat. He looks so fucking bored, okay? And I'm like, I don't think this is the marketing that you wanted to sell, okay? If I was going to market, I'd have had him laid out in bed with a towel across his lap, so fucking exhausted that we had to order room service, okay? Not you putting on some makeup, girl, going out to the local Chili's. I'm just saying. But anyway, that's where the person goes, he didn't say he was going to Chili's. No, he didn't, but it makes it funnier, doesn't it? Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. And speaking of all of this, don't forget to go check out my Adam and Eve code linked below for items for $20. It's an amazing Christmas gift. Anyway, thank you again to Adam and Eve for sponsoring this video. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.